in the back of Arkan now. I mean, is that 4 or 5 armies we fought? Like full stacks, I'm sure that's what they've had. They even came to us, actually. There was his first 2 initial ones.
End their existence.
Auto-resolve. Hey, Corbinite.
To battle for the Creator God!
Yeah, I fought a lot of battles, big battles, but I feel like we probably won't need to actually fight any real battles against the Tomb Kings now until we fight Cetra, I'd imagine.
Occupy it in mind.
Oh! I forgot that was for Buck.
Are you pumped?
Yeah, I suppose it's not considered a quest battle like the Wandering Armies are. Oh well, 7th book. Research rate plus 10% and extra 10 canonic jars. How many 10? Oh, that probably hasn't kicked in yet. Because we already take about 40 a turn. Nice. Oh, I should have read that. Let's... Where'd it go? Where did it go? Book mission success. Listen to these first vampires now. Oh, right. So now we're reading the prequel to the last book we got. Listen to these first vampires know. Nagash's dark will had guided their actions all along. They found themselves at his fortress of Nagashazar, which is on the old world map, by the way. I don't think it's actually on there, but that's... Oh, there's a province called the Desolation of Nagash, but that's where Nagashazar is. I don't think it's supposed to be one of the actual settlements, but geographically it's there. At his fortress of Nagashazar, where the perfidious sorcerer welcomed his twisted children with open arms. Together they launched a fresh offensive against Nehekara, catching a recovering kingdom unawares. It starts getting confusing, actually. It's like, I can't remember what happened in book 6. Do I even have book 6 yet? Which one is that? Is that book 9? Oh, see, you can read that anyway. I don't think we can ever get this. I'm sure there was something that said you will have the book until his entire faction has to be destroyed. But I don't think you can actually... the other people can get it. Don't spoil it if somebody else knows. So the research rate, how is our research rate? We should be 112, which is nice, because we're capturing settlements. We get just an extra 5, isn't it, for this? Oh, nope. Oh, we've got another Scorpion building, which is nice. And, yeah, 5%. And another Citadel, which is cool. Oh, is this, it's not uninhabitable, it's unpleasant. Okay, that in mind, let's build one of these up now. You will go through here, take Eye of Panther. Oh, Cetra's got the Tower of Arkan. Okay, alright. And then Khalida will go this way. I mean, what time is it? 11. Oh, I said I'll probably finish at 11. I actually feel... Well, I'll keep going for a bit. I mean, because I only said 11 because yesterday I said midnight, and then by half 11 I was like, no, I'm done. But I don't feel so bad at the moment, so... Oh, I should have stuck the heating on when I'll wait to the end turn.
King and Patriarch.
But I was just thinking, I reckon I'm going to stream tomorrow. It's a failure, but that's an experience. Going to stream tomorrow and Monday. I think I decided to try and make that. I mean, at the moment I've been kind of thinking like towards the end of the week and the weekend. But I feel like I should include Monday, because Monday's often a bank holiday. And I was thinking, oh, well, America has loads of bank holidays, and I don't know if other people. So it's like Monday seems like a good day. I'll probably do more than that, but I think I almost kind of feel like we're. I mean, I'm not wanting to race to the end, but I feel like we're close. Unless we get any major setbacks. I mean, if we hadn't lost our army, we probably could have made more progress in the south. We were slow with Khalida and Lamazesh, because we were waiting for.
Beloved of Asaph.
Lamazesh to recruit the Necro Knights. Let's be on damaging walls, yeah, that's what you're here for.
What?
Lord not moved. Who hasn't moved? Oh, Seta. I mean, we're going after the Dark Elves, but I don't think that's quite so necessary anymore. What kind of? I mean, it was all about improving relations here. And probably there are other enemies as well. I won't feel comfortable until I've got a military alliance, but I feel like it might not be an issue.
Overlord.
Oh, you got back to strength rank 2. Oh, that's interesting. You would slip down quite a bit. Are you actually pushing back? Oh, I think you are. The High Elves had that. Not that I care about the High Elves. I can go and attack them as well, but I kind of... What about Katep? Katep, are you making any progress yet? I think you have. I don't think you went after the settlement I told you to go after, but you have expanded. You've conquered this one. So I'm tempted, actually. Let's give you... Oh, no, I can't. I'm going to say, let's walk target these guys, but I'm not actually at war with them. Just kind of like force you to actually take some settlements. I think you still got a war target. This one up here. I'm just telling you because you had an army nearby, but an army got destroyed, so hopefully he'll expand. Do alright.
Lord of the Phoenix Court.
Yeah, we need to be in a position to be able to attack these or defend from these if we go after, because they've got a defensive alliance with the Sudenburg, and they're next in our way to taking Nehekara. Oh, good night, Sycamore. Thanks for coming along.
Come and die.
Yeah, so we're going to be on tomorrow and Monday, and I kind of feel like that might be the end of this. We'll see. I mean, you know, it's easy to get distracted, but bear that in mind. I mean, you can always catch up, be on VODs. I kind of sorted out those issues with the uploading to YouTube, so I'm going to be able to get on now. I've got like the first 5 or 6 episodes already edited, ready to be uploaded. My internet's getting upgraded this week to make the process easier. I'm going to try and get a few... It's a rendering takes ages, it seems. So I'm going to try and get some of that doing overnight. So keep an eye out for that. If you do miss, like, tomorrow. Right, where are we going? Which lord hasn't moved?
Yes, your highness.
Oh yeah, set up. Huh. Islands.
Desert to sea.
Fine ones if I put... Well, I mean, I think these guys are always going to... The main factors are going to be always be at war with each other. Fine ones if I take the ones closest to... As in destroy, I'm not going to keep hold of them. The ones near Hexorotl. Then... It will give Liv's reason for Hexorotl to go after them. Right, let's fix Dawn's Light. I don't want to fix Scraghole yet until I know I can probably defend it. Skip that and turn probably... Oh, no.
Tomb King of Nehekara.
The recruiter guy. Need to recruit some more stuff. So we should be getting an extra point. There we are. From our new and improved. 1, 2, 3. one of those. So we've got a Lich Priest, but we're probably going to want to stick P-Dogs and Grimbeard back in here. Shame we can't stick either of those on a snake. We can't stick anybody on a snake, it's only Khalida who can do it. How fast are the scorpions? 55. I'm gonna start recruiting them now. Still got another hero titan now I should really think about playing somewhere, and another catapult. Well, we've got another army coming up soon, so... Well, these can vanguard as well, of course, so having a pair of those and them might not be so bad. I was so close to having... So we were sticking 2 characters in there, let's say. We need 2 more units. We're so close to having another snake building. That would be the other cool thing about this summer. You can actually see what's in the process of building, because we have been building the snake buildings, the cavalry buildings. They don't just do snakes. But I don't know if we... I have a feeling that any we were waiting on to upgrade to either level 4 or level 5 have probably already done that. Yeah. Now let's just go through here. This is easier, isn't it? There's a button here for this reason. So I'm looking for a level 4 or 5 cavalry building. Well, there's a level... I mean, that's in the process of upgrading. So the problem is it takes a few turns, doesn't it? So... 4 turns. So in 4 turns, I believe I'll be able to get 2 more knights. And it takes... how many turns to recruit them? It takes 3 turns to recruit them. Damn. So we're looking at 7 turns. Oh, well, we do have that guy back soon. I guess we only need 1. We can find something else to put in there for 1. I don't know, even if we just put those guys in as a bodyguard for the Lich Priest, it's just... I say still, it's a new guy, he doesn't have a horse. I mean, once... we could always stick another character in there, maybe. We'll see. I think we'll find something else. I don't want to wait for... I don't want to wait... like that long for that building to be built. If we're gonna... yeah, no I don't. I can even send that army over here actually. I don't know, it depends how what progress is being made. Okay, so you're recruiting there, fine.
My dynasty reigns supreme.
Do I want to build anything else just for the sake of it? Because next army in 2 turns potentially. No, so that we can wait. It's fine. So I'm thinking we're going to get the... we'll just wait until we can get the right as well. I'm just going to save the money, I think. For... well, we've got level 5 settlement here. We haven't got enough money for that building there. Where else are we building level 5? I'm sure there was somewhere soon it would be like... oh, there was somewhere that was... I remember. Bloodhole needs to be upgraded because you're capped out. It's going to take a while, so we might as well do it. Alright. Somebody else I think was capped out on the population surface as well. Being forgotten. Oh, no, you're just went on the level 5. I mean, you... Okay, yeah, I'm going to upgrade those. Should have a bit of a spree, shouldn't we, and try and... Mark of the Old Worlds is ready to upgrade. I think that was one of the things we were thinking of before. How's Axolotl doing? Okay, you're fine. Alright.
Challenge me!
Maybe we'll make this last turn. I know I said I keep changing my mind. I said 11, I should stick to that because half the point. I mean, I'm still trying to work out what's a good schedule that works for me, and not just works for me. It's a combination of, because I know I obviously play worse. I don't talk as much once I get tired, and the sooner I stop, the sooner I can go to sleep. And get up tomorrow and get a bunch of editing and different other bits done. I think I will try and aim. Oh, I don't think by itself it's not that much of an issue, the arc, but the I try and make more of an effort to be on F5. Time tends to get away from me. Or I did today. There won't be so much of it. So once I've kind of set a schedule in stone, I will stick to it. But part of me is kind of thinking like 5 till 11 is a reasonable time. So I've been being in the UK as well. It's like you get the evening people. A lot of people will be watching in the evening, and America starts waking up. I mean, I've only once played like during the day and gone for an early thing. I did one day where I streamed from like 9 till... God, it was like 9 till 8 in the end. It was like an hour, 2-hour breaks. But yeah, there wasn't like... Even just looking at who was playing in like other streams, there's just nobody on. I guess it's like... too late for Australia and too early for the rest of the Western world. I mean, I've seen people who like stream every day. They do like basically 9 till 5 hours, which would be nice, which would be cool. But they tend to be living in America and I think, or Canada. Like on the eastern seaboard, which I think is quite ideal from a time zone perspective. Been wounded. Who's been wounded? Who Ninja? Oh, he was just my initial scout. He's not even got named after a follower. So units failed. You're raiding. Oh. Okay, that's cool. Oh, no, didn't want to do that particularly.
To be trusted.
Soulblight, I guess, yeah. Terror, eh? I'm going against Dark Elves. These might not be bad. I'll upgrade Soulblight. I don't know. I keep doing this. I just get one spell, become really good at it, make it cheaper. It's not necessarily a good way to start. Because if you've got like loads of power and you've only got one spell, you're kind of limited on how much you can do, but... Oh, that's good time then. Rahobi's back. Oh, Necrotech's back. That was really quick.
Voyage!
Yeah, so I'll probably make this my last turn and I'll do an end turn sequence. So it could be like another 20 minutes, half an hour anyway. You know what I'm like. I was actually quick. I often look at that in Let's Plays and stuff and people feel the need to kind of rush. It's like, oh, I'm not doing anything exciting. And I guess some people think like that probably does affect them. And let's be honest, they've got way more views than me. But then, I don't like watching people rush it for the sake of it. I mean, some people rush because that's their nature. It's just how they like to play. They're not as anal as I am, basically. And it's a fault, but it's also a charm. I mean, he has to wait until he's finished recruiting anyway, before I could transfer units over. Yeah, so what I need to do, I need to recruit a new lord before replacing this other guy back in. As silly as that sounds, because I've got one high level lord. Well, I can't recruit a lord yet, but I can recruit a new lord at level 10. Oh, why is it only level 10? I thought it should be higher. Oh, I don't have access to many actually, I only have access to one. Is it really limited? The pool? I guess maybe I will just have to get one of the special ones by default. I'm sure I had something else that was giving me, it was an extra skill, and I can't remember what the skill was, on a Lich Priest. Oh! One of my Lich Priests died, so he probably counteracted that. It was probably a net gain, so it will only be a level 13 Lord. Only.
Varus shall rise again. Legions, move!
My servant fails me.
So you're rebuilding?
There is only one Emperor of the Sands.
It ain't you. Nah, I got to beat you to it. What I can. Look, dude, just go and regenerate, mate. Well, can you reach?
Is it hot?
I'm sure you normally have trouble going through mountain passes, Besodder, yeah. Oh, having said that though, he's got... Let me have just a quick look for a second. Because he's got Room Marcher anyway, so that's 10% movement. Was there anything else I gave him? I'm sure... I don't know if he's necessarily good up. I feel like there's somewhere else of getting your movement up. Campaign movement plus 10%. 5%. I don't know what that's from. Lord's Army. Oh, I can't know which one you hovered over this, it would tell you why. Campaign movement range plus 5% Lord's Army. I would say it's from the characters, but I don't think it is. But anyway, these two are both giving an extra 15% movement. So as a result, the army gets like an extra... Oh, maybe they won't get them into effect. So the embedded hero is going to be 30%. So it's like an extra 45% speed? Not sure where the extra 5% is from. I don't know if it's a skill somewhere. It could be. Could be one of these or something. But maybe not. Maybe it's some kind of weird global effect. Nah. Oh well, let's not worry about it too much. Anyway, so what that all boils down to, he has got a massive movement, is we can go and kick these guys. Which is funny because he keeps recruiting a lord, going to recruit troops, and of course I just come in, destroy them, And they have to start again.
To war for Nehekara!
But Nehekara.
Take it all!
Just occupying.
Take it for me!
Cobra Pass secured. Let's go for just the public order for now. We've got a chariot building, and we will.
This is my planet.
I'm going to build another public order building here. We might get rid of that one. Oh, you got diamonds here. Let's build the diamonds. It'll give us more money, more things to read. And I might just get rid of that. Because we might just stick a wall, a garrison type building. Move that public order building over. Not sure.
The goddess wills.
Oh,
it.
you've already moved. Let's march you.
Not!
Oh, campaigner. Oh. Huh. Got an extra 10%. Fought multiple battles very far away from their capital.
This king is nothing!
Oh, Talisman of Endurance. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's alright. I mean, it's so situational. Your characters are never going to be in the right place where you want to use it. Let's give
A true
Brooks
warrior of
some
Liban.
love. Let's give him a ward save. Yeah, okay. Okay. We can probably make another building as well. Oh, yeah, why not? I don't
I see
care.
now
I mean, I guess
no
we're
importance.
building some buildings
They
as
have
we're going around
seen
conquering
me.
places. Oh, this is Lamisesh himself. And
I rise!
we'll just continue moving and scouting, I guess. Right, Martek, Kofa, Koffer. Right, okay. We're gonna start butting heads with these other guys soon. Empire guys, we haven't actually fought against any Empire, have we? We must have done. Like, even if it's just like a rogue army or something. We never fought against the
Power!
New World colonies. No, maybe we haven't actually. There's a lot of it's kind of cool actually. There's so many different races now that you can't go for an entire campaign without fighting against one of them. I mean, maybe you could argue that's a downside, I suppose, if you want to be negative. But the it just makes each playthrough different. It's like we fought against a lot of, not a lot of Lizardmen, a lot of Skaven mostly.
On your knees!
Nope. And I've still got the sandstorm here. No, I haven't. I have here. Oh, that's a bit of those. That's interesting. So that was the first one. If anybody wants to go back through the episodes, look what turn it was yesterday that we actually captured Dawn's Light. I thought it may have been stacking. I might look at that when we come to editing. 144. I'm going to make a note of that. 144 Sandstorm and Dawn's Light. And I'll have a look afterwards. Because I'm curious about that, because I'm sure the one yesterday, I mean, I was trying to trace the turns back in my head. So it's not that surprising I got it wrong. Corruption. Gonna have more rebellions here soon.
I keep my own.
Hey, Grimpig
The
and
greatest artist.
P-Dogs, right. Let's try and block the army. Oh, no, go away. Go away. Just wanted to look at the army. This is all pretty basic scrub units. Let's try and assassinate Bannon. Critical success, which means he's dead. Dead.
A loyal.
I mean, he's only a level 2. He wanted to put Grimbed on a chariot, but no, he didn't want to. You will be going back in an army. Still got loads. I'm going to make you a increase your specialist for the moment. I mean, you've already got the cool attacking skills. It's only the more the defense skills.
They have served me well.
Oh, heir of the Chariot King. I just noticed that we take him off the chariot, but that doesn't actually give him any bonuses to being on a chariot. Lord not moved. Oh, we're not in range, but I suppose ambush chance 73.
Make way.
Never know, might get lucky. He might go and take Scraggle or whatever. I don't know. Let's upgrade Dawn's Light. I know, we were saving money. We're always saving money. But I think we need to solidify here. We need to get a public order building in here. We need to get a couple of them because we want to reduce corruption as well. I mean, that reduces corruption as well, doesn't it? No. Oh, extra movement range in this region. Oh, nice. I don't. It's only the province. Get rid of that. I was considering getting it early, and we'll try and solidify our solidify over here. Right here, and I moved. Mencus. That's a special guy. That's a Doom engineer. Can you assassinate the Doom engineers? Chance of success is so low. Your hero's effects minus 24. I wonder if they just got like, it's not impossible, but they just got a massive bonus for whatever reason. Oh, I'm on minus 50%, mind you, because of my...
Awake the Necrosphinx.
We'll keep an eye on that.
Advance.
Who knows where he's going anyway. I mean, if he
My work is incomplete.
if he's come to your tech, it might be an issue, but if not,
My great
who
work
knows?
is
Right, this guy
unfinished. We
we'll be
void.
using to build up towards Pinder again. I guess sacking it probably is not going to do much, but we'll raise it. They built it up a little bit, but sod it. Damage building. No, let's not worry about that. Unassigned skill points. P-Dogs. Hey. Ba-ba-ba-bum. I'm going to start making you better in combat. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good because he's gonna be going back in the army over here. Yeah, going to go back in this army.
Supreme.
Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, okay, fine. And I'll just do the enter. Save the money. Yeah, it's a be a good point to end there. Next turn, 2 seconds. Let me get a weapon or something for somebody. I'm generally more enamored with the bonus versus large is nice. General weapon strength, armor piercing, blade of morning fire. Like I said, I'm not really having that much of an issue with keeping people alive. Still haven't got any wine. Still haven't got the furs. Okay, let's just get one of these weapons and then we can decide who to go on in a minute. I mean, we're going to have another lord soon. I shouldn't have done that. I mean, it's not the end of the world. We're getting them pretty quick. But I just realised we're going to have another round of heroes and such. I mean, we could get the money ones for a couple of turns, and I guess we got other things we could do. Now we're going to be able to get this. Oh, local recruitment capacity, +1, -10% for construction recruitment buildings, which will count the big ones. Brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to intern, and then we'll see about wrapping that up. How about wrapping up? Have a quick poke around, see what the situation in the world is. To be fair, actually, I should have moved him manually. He only moved halfway. I mean, I tend to spend the last little bit just having a look a bit, but we kind of got. I feel like we've got a pretty good grasp on the world. There's not much. We're in the Southlands. There's always in the Southlands we're largely looking at. We keep looking back at Nagoroth as well because we quite often look at that continent. We're sending armies up there. Although we haven't fought at that, I mean that was our first battle today. We lost, but it was a good battle. We were fighting against Malekith and Marathi, and we attacked them. And it was close. I can't remember now exactly, but I feel like I still got this impression. I reckon I probably could have won if I played it a bit differently, but I'm not sure. So we haven't done anything else in Nagoroth today because we've just rebuilt his army. Oh dear. That was it wasn't just the Clark Current, was it?
The asps will feast.
Well, they're back up to strength 2, so they must have. You want a peace treaty? Oh, no. You're going to die. Oh, how annoying. He moved, but he didn't see my, he didn't see my ambush, so like... Oh! Oh no. Oh no. Good tap. You had like 3 armies there all together, kind of moving as one, and... Have you just lost them all? It's funny, the sound effect there was just like... Malekith's dragon just went rum, and the army was gone. I mean, we were there so briefly. I have a feeling like maybe next time they do, I mean, they do an update, they'll probably maybe make the at least the legendary factions of Tomb Kings to be a bit more aggressive. I mean, and smarter, but oh, brilliant! We got the extra dynasty, and we can do that right again. Because, well, both Arkan, I mean, Arkan was fighting a war with the dwarves for ages. I guess maybe I have a feeling that maybe they're just not very good. I mean, which isn't that surprising, but etc. basically hasn't done anything for ages. He got this little empire, he hasn't done anything, he hasn't conquered these guys beneath him, or I don't know, just hasn't really done anything. And saying, yeah, I don't know, and them, and I mean, I say Katep's kind of expanding. Same with my guidance. I don't know to what extent me telling him to go after this army is actually making him go up in that direction. Just not the way I was expecting. Yeah, I'm guessing that's Malekith, isn't it? Been pretty beaten up, but yep. Doesn't look like that's not even that's a ruined town. Well done, Katep. Well done. I was about to say I should have a soundboard, but I hate when people have that. Some audio clapping, or at least people who overdo it anyway. Loven is incredibly stable, at least as far as... Well, the scaling exist, I'm sure they do. And they're still on the diplomatic thing. I've never actually bothered to explore over here. I only went as this far because I wanted to see. It didn't seem to be that pertinent. I suppose there could always be another high elf faction here, but I doubt it. I'm assuming this is all. Yeah, I should maybe consider sending. If I find myself with a spare guy, just go quickly explore up here. Because yeah, high elves aren't really. Nobody's challenging them on Ulthran. But as far as I can tell, not that I can see everywhere, I think they're almost happy to stay there. I mean, they've made some inroads into Naggaroth. And we did see an army come down here, but they kind of ran away as well. I don't see any armies. We get vision over place with golden idols, diamonds, and silver. One of them is one of the books. Marble, gemstone, golden idols, which is just gold. And I'm assuming these ruins are all Skaven, like treacherous. So I like there's more legendary laws going on here, because it's far too easy for the Dark Elves to become dominant. But it's funny, this faction. This is a mixture of Chaos and Dark Elves. Carved out Little Empire. They're doing better than Katep. And he's a legendary, supposedly. I mean, nobody's, as far as I can tell, has come to invade here. But just like, go and take these places, mate. Expand. I'm not going to do anything if you don't expand. I wonder if I feel like there might be something wrong with the logic. I've seen some people who are streaming like, they end up having the research is taking them 30 turns. And I don't know how they get it that high particularly. When I first started this, I kept hearing these things of people suggesting. I never saw anybody do it, and I don't think it's worth it at all. But research all of these down to one turn before unlocking any of them, and then just go through them all. But then I don't think that's worth it. I don't think it's going to be as easy as you think, because, and if you expand, I don't know, because you're not getting any upgrades. You're not going to, you're going to have to go that long with only one army. So, but then at the other end of the scale, I've seen people where these have gone up to 30 or more, or 40 turns. And I think it's just a case of them not expanding quick enough. Because I feel like I've done quite a good job at... I think because I've been wanting to fill these in as well. I do, I mean, like, I look at this, it's like, research rate is down. I'd rather see it get... I mean, 18 turns ain't bad, but when it was at 20 turns or more, it's like, well, let's just carry on doing these. Even though I'm not fussed about the carrion, for example, and by then I conquered a few more settlements and my research rate's gone up. Probably get that straight away. I wasn't going to click anything, wasn't going to do anything. But we have to get all of these, want all of these. Get the characters. But I feel like we're at a good place for tomorrow. We've just unlocked another dynasty. We can have another army. We're going to do raids. We're going to... This army will be finished off in a turn. Just one turn. Nice. In 5 turns, which is probably how long it takes them to go across the sea, they can get another knight in there. I might try and recruit. I need to recruit another necrotect. Serpent Carver, man, I don't have much in the way of choices. Level 9 for a Tomb Prince now, which is nice. Doesn't seem to be any way of getting these ones up. Lich Priest was, I think it was just one of the special lords. Crude Lord, Aggressive, Eternal. Yeah, I don't know what we do. We definitely got to do this right straight away, ready for next turn. Right, this turn. We'll recruit a lord. I mean, maybe we'll wait a turn, right, until this army's done. No, we'll recruit a lord. Then we'll transfer all the units. Next turn we can transfer all the units over to that lord. We could probably, as soon as we recruit a lord, swap him out for setup. Don't think it's setup. I think I'm getting my lords mixed up. It's Rahobi, who was originally part of this army. Yeah, he's a level 9. And then the recruiter will continue recruiting a second army. He will then replace with the new lord, which we're going to recruit probably later this turn. First thing tomorrow. Although, more and more I'm thinking... we should recruit a few extra units here. Even just those two. Maybe we should just do that now. Maybe not now. I could do it on global. Beat this army up. Send him off to do something. I'm starting to feel guilty that he's just been sat around. Especially with the two characters. He's level 15 and level 9 Prince. And he was the first lord, so we should do something with him, shouldn't we? Although I still want to keep the chariots for now. I'm not sure what to do with the rest of it though. Yeah, Hero Titan, catapults. We'll make it a bit more generic. Not generic's not the right word. I might even get rid of the stalkers actually. I might even get rid of 2 of the chariots. So we have a good strong chariot group for the prince, who's not on a chariot yet, but well, he's on a war sphinx I believe now. But then we'll have a more normal kind of core with a Hero Titan, the Lich Priest, the catapults, and maybe the Ushabti with bows and stuff. There'll be the anvil to the chariot's hammer. And we could maybe even do that. I don't know if it's worth getting the recruiter to get those units. After we do the right, I'll see what rank he can recruit compared to what Rakash can do on global. Or even local. I don't think he can really get much in local. Because then I can send him off, go and attack the Dark Elves as well. I don't feel as threatened. I don't feel a situation with Hexwattle is going to go south. Probably not before we end the game. Before we win. We've gone... My basic personal victory conditions is taking over this entire continent except the bits that Hexwattle's got. I'm not even that fussed against these guys, but they're just kind of in the way, travelling north. There's a reason we're probably going to end up going to war with the dwarves. I think it's because they're at war with these guys. I think there's a weird net of alliances and stuff. That,
lucky that we
yeah,
didn't
that's
send
it.
you to parley with the Dryads.
I can't declare on war without declaring war on the other.
Yes.
And they hold in the orcs hold in the last book, and I need to go through them. That sounds harsh, but yes, I could just ask for movement in their territory, which I don't even have. Oh, I need bloody military access with Hexwattle. That's a pain. Gonna have to prepare to go to war with these. That's more of a necessity. I might even. I don't know if I'll bother keeping them. I might do. We'd have to consider that, depending on when this army comes over. Go into here first, depending on how Futep's doing up here, because they've got a defensive alliance with, what are these called? Can't even remember your names. The humans. Shouldn't say it like that because I'm a human, kind of.
The
I'm
Empire.
an undead human, but I'm still a human. Sudenburg, the Southern Realms. Is Sudenburg the settlement? What? Southern Realms. Oh. Oh, Southern Realms is the race, I guess. Instead of just saying Empire. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Saying Empire. Yeah, they got a defensive alliance with Torlessel, so... I would happily not bother going to war with these guys, but I reckon they're going to stab me in the back anyway, even if that wasn't the case. And just like invade me while my army's away, so we're better off being proactive. And we've got the other one for Fortress of Dawn. I mean, the army we're sending over, the cavalry army, isn't going to be exactly the greatest for... In fact, it might send... Oh, it's only level 3. Oh, I guess it used to be Hexwattles. It's not actually going to be that new. I was just wondering now if our Necrotech to upgrade to level 3 settlement might be worth using over here. I might do that. But I'll do it tomorrow. But I think I might send P-Dogs over here as well, and even Grimbeard, to start breaking down the walls, attacking the garrison. And then the army's there. And then in preparation for that army to come down. I think the timing should be about right. With when Khalida and Lamazash, because I think it's going to be 3 more easy auto-resolves and the followers of Nagash are dead. A part of me feels disappointed, but then we've had quite a few good battles against them. None of them were terribly difficult, but still good ones. Yeah, Khalida had a massive battle against basically 3 armies, and it was looking pretty hairy. Wasn't quite 3 armies, but yeah. Took a lot of damage, but no major issues. Lots of stalkers, which we've now replaced. But yeah, I think. But then we'll go after these humans, take them out, which will also include down here I mean, our next army we might even send over here to help hasten things up, because I fear about these guys getting spread out. We'll take these guys out. We'll probably might as well keep hold of them. They tend to be pretty good. They're all elven colonies, actually. Which means they should all be pretty good income. And we'll capture this coast. It'd be nice if the Skaven could take Templar Skulls and Cursed Jungle, but... And then we'll head on up and hopefully, depending on how the timing goes. Don't know how... Because as I said, I wanted to save Cetra for last.
Gods of Nehekara deign that we speak.
Oh, you're at
It is a
war with
fool that
Cetra,
ignores their
Khemri.
will.
Huh. So I guess if I have a feeling the northern armies will be done before the southern armies. I think there's more potential issues, like dealing with coastal issues. It's going to be, you know, a bit of a pain. You're going to get an army outflanking me over the sea and stuff. But we can always send the army through Sudenburg itself and attack the Dune kingdoms. And then consolidate all this kind of territory before we then... I say go for the final assault. I'm building it up too much. Because I just know Khemri's not going to be...
I am Cetra.
Especially if you've got all four of those armies and potentially a fifth army poised and ready to attack. Yeah, I feel like it's ready. Should be prepared for an anti-climax. But then we got the final battle as well. I was thinking about this because I'm sure having the Black Pyramid and Khemri and the Black Tower, there's going to be some cool landmark buildings that we're not really going to be able to build. Well, we are, but I mean, it's just I feel like the game's going to end, and it's like, well, I don't want to just artificially extend it and just end turn and build buildings, but it'd be nice to have a look. I mean, who knows, somebody else might declare war on us. Yeah, I'm not intending to invade Ulthran. They can keep it. Yeah, I'm not. I'm just going to help the other guys deal with Nehekara and Nagrand, should I say. But I'm not fussed about finishing that fight. It's not really my fight. I'm just really going for it because I've got spare troops. Anyway, enough blathering. Yes, if somebody else is here tomorrow, remind me to send somebody exploring up here if I forget. Right, okay, record it there. What time is it? Oh god, it's 10 to 12. Ha! Somebody needs to time these. It's only every few episodes if you are watching on YouTube. It should hopefully be starting to go up soon. It's the rendering, it takes ages. It's one of the problems, like, I rendered 2 videos today and they take an hour and a half each. I was talking about it yesterday, like there was an issue with one of the streams that was causing a sync issue. So just for those ones at least, I'm using a different program and I don't like it as much, but it gets it done. And we've had the audio sync issues. And that was taking an hour and a half, and the other program wasn't taking away near as long. So maybe there's a third program that gets the best of both worlds, I don't know. I think I might end up trying a couple of different bits. But yeah, at least I can get those done. It's not going to hold me up. The actual process of the editing doesn't take that long. I'm not doing much. I'm just cutting it down, finding a neat place to put the hour mark, putting on a card, an intro card, which is basically the same as the Twitch intro, just with an episode number, and an end card, which I've got on Twitch as well. So that in itself is not going to take long, because I feel kind of confident that once I've got these out of the way, that I'll... Because it doesn't take long to download them off of Twitch. It's not going to take long to edit them. But then I kind of feel like, well, ideally I suppose I would like to stay up and... I don't know. It would be nice if I can get them all up on YouTube before the start of the next stream. Like, I'm thinking once I've got my proper schedule and I'm streaming most days. But That might be a bit much, and I'm not entirely necessary. I like the idea that somebody could catch up. I'm still trying to work things out, actually, because that's actually possibly feeds into my idea that about alternating. I very much, my general gaming habits is when I'm trying to at the moment reconcile my gaming habits with twitching habits. Like normally, if I'm getting really into a game, I just play and play and play constantly. I don't switch around a lot, but I think it's beneficial. So I mean, part of me likes the idea that every day I'll stream something different, and then the following week. But I don't know. I feel like that's a bit much. But I might do that eventually, I guess, as the audience gets bigger and there's a bit more diversity and more people. Because at the moment, everybody's coming to watch my channel, coming to watch it because they like Warhammer. But I really do want to play the Stellaris expansion. So I think that's what I'm starting to think, that I'll do Warhammer, alternate with Stellaris, and then one day in a week I'll play something different completely. Like something, a smaller game that could be done in a few hours or something. That's what I'm going with at the moment. And I guess then if I try and get, so if I get the Warhammer, let's say on a Monday is Warhammer, and Tuesday I can get that edited and out on YouTube before I start streaming Stellaris, which means it gives people basically 24 hours if they want to catch up before the next stream. I think that sounds alright. Okay, anyway. Still a work in progress, as always, and it always will be. But thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for listening to that if you have. I hope you've enjoyed it. Follow if you haven't already. That'd be nice. And I think Twitter's the best way to follow me if you want updates. Yeah, social media is the next side of coin. I need to kind of really figure out a bit more how the best way to use it. Mostly I'm just putting up a notice to say when I'm going live. And I've got a Facebook page, but I'm not really using it much. I'm trying to get a way of, I don't know. I just want to have different ways that people can, I don't expect people to, not designed it, so it's not like if you're following Facebook you're going to miss something on Twitter, or it is kind of like that at the moment. But I want it to kind of be parallel, so just like you can get notifications where best for you. I also need to get better at, I don't know if how many people have the notifications off of the stream, but I have this annoying habit and it's bugging the hell out of me. I might even get a sticky note put over the screen. I always click when I'm getting my screens open and stuff, because I put it onto the opening screen first for like 10-15 minutes. I kind of like, I'm still sorting bits out, and the amount of times I always forget to update the, it's not so much the title, or the title's kind of annoying because that will be the VOD title, but it's the going live notification I forget to update. Which is kind of annoying, and I kick myself every single time. And I think I have done it before, where I've noticed, and I've ended the stream like within 30 seconds and started again, deleted the VOD. But then I guess that might mean that people are getting 2 notifications, which probably isn't a good thing either. But yes, follow me on Twitter. I think it's probably the best way at the moment. It's the only consistent way where I'm saying I'm going live soon. But I'm going to try for 5. I'm going to say 5. Try and commit for 5 tomorrow. Do 5 till 11. Because at the moment I've been kind of changing up a bit. There's been partly some method to that madness. Just trying out different things. So I don't know. Anyway, if you are watching this on YouTube, like and subscribe. Would always be appreciated. Help me get seen by other people. And it's about time I just shut up. So again, thanks for watching. Have a good night, everybody.